I'm 19 years old, 5,000 miles from home. Most of the people from my high school graduating class are in their first year of college, but see, me, I'm a citizen of the world. I want to travel, I want to volunteer, I want to make the world a better place. And I want to start right now. And so I moved to Ghana in West Africa, and I spend my days riding a motorcycle between the villages, teaching a unit on AIDS prevention in the public schools. I rent a hut in this village called Asesawa. And my hut is very basic. It's clay walls with a tin roof. And there's no running water. Toilet? That's a hole in the ground. Shower? That's a sponge bath crouched over a bucket of water. But we do have electricity. In my hut, I have a single light bulb in the center of the room, connected to a switch by the door. And the bugs in this village are obsessed with my light bulb. If I turn on that light while the door is still open, they will come swarming inside. Every night I have to come home, walk inside in total darkness, close the door behind me, and then I flip the switch. And they crash up against the screens all night long. So this one night, I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, and I'm writing in my journal, poems, stories, and something really creepy happens. There's this giant moth fluttering outside my window. It crashes into the screen a few times, and I look up at him, and then out of nowhere, he crawls through the crack in between the window and the wall. And I swear to you, this moth is so big, and this crack is so small, I don't even know how. Somehow he manages to fold up his wings and wriggle his way through. And then just like that, he's in my room. And a second later, another one comes in, and then another, until the entire room is full of them, and they're swarming all around me, and I freak out. I mean, my first thought is to run for the door, right? But there's hundreds more right outside. I'm trapped. I panic. I don't know what else to do. And so I kill them. Yeah. I kill every single one of them. I take the notebook I've been writing in, my journal, and I flip it over and use the cardboard backside as a swatter, slapping their bodies into the walls. And they're huge. Wingspans like 4 inches wide, and when their bodies burst open from the impact, their guts spill out like glue, sticking their bodies up to my walls like artwork. The first ones are easy, but those last few, they are onto me. They're smart, flying high and fast near the center of the room where they know I can't reach them, and I have this moment where I become aware. These are not mindless insects. These are conscious, living creatures fighting for their lives. They want to get out of here just as badly as I do. But it doesn't stop me. I'm freaked out. I hunt them, jumping up in the air, throwing books across the room, trying to knock them off course, until one by one, each makes a fatal mistake. And when it's over, I'm in shock. I'm huddled down, shaking in the center of my room. Here I am, this teenage vegetarian on a life-saving mission in Africa, coming off a massive killing spree, surrounded by dead bugs. And for days, I wake up and I ride my motorcycle to the villages and I teach the students, and I'm making the world a better place. And then I come back to this hut and I stare at the dead bodies and I just feel awful. And I don't clean them up, almost like cleaning up the bodies. It would be like hiding the evidence, like pretending this hadn't happened, but it happened. I know it happened. It's written all over the walls. And then something remarkable happens. A colony of ants discovers the bodies. There's hundreds of them. There are thousands of them, lined up in rows, marching between each carcass and the door, carrying away this rotting flesh, one morsel at a time. And I sit there on the edge of my bed and I watch them all day long. And little by little, these bodies disappear, till the only thing left is the outline of their wings. 14 heart-shaped skeletons, still stuck to my walls. And I feel relieved to know that this death and destruction I've caused, even though I can never find a way to take it back, and somehow found a way to cycle back into something beautiful. And I feel at peace. Thank you.